Hi, my name is Jen Vincent and I am a writing teacher. I absolutely love helping people explore what it means to live the life of a writer. And I'm recording this video at the end of 2024 and I want to invite you to think about how you want to live the life of a writer in 2025 or whenever you're watching this in the upcoming year. And I have an exercise for you to try to see if this helps you really think about what will be meaningful for you in living the life of a writer in 2025 or the upcoming year. So what we're going to do is some question storming. And I discovered this idea from this book, A More Beautiful Question by Warren Berger. So question storming is going to go like this. I'm going to give you a statement. I'm going to ask you to reflect on this statement and start to ask questions about the statement. So instead of brainstorming ideas, we're question storming questions. So when I give you the statement, I want you to really think of what are any questions that you have. I'm going to invite you to pause the video and write for a few minutes. Give yourself time to just really generate questions related to the statement. After that, we'll talk about choosing one of those and moving forward to help you think through how you can invite some good energy into your next year of writing. So here's your statement. The statement is 2025, or this year, excuse me, is going to be a great year for me as a writer. I'm going to say that again. 2025, or this upcoming year, is going to be a great year for me as a writer. I suggest you copy that over, have it in front of you, pause the video, and write for 2 to 3 minutes any questions that come up related to this statement. Come up with as many as you can, try to do it as quickly as you can, and then when you're ready, come on back. So hopefully you've had time to pause the video and come up with questions related to the statement 2025 or this upcoming year is going to be a great year for me as a writer. Some questions that come up for me are, why is this year going to be better than any other year? What's going to make it great? How do I define great? What does great even mean? What's my definition? Who defines what great means? What would I be proud to say that I accomplished in this upcoming year that I would say is great? What's going to be the evidence of it being a great year? What do I need to do or be or allow in order for 2025 or this upcoming year to be great? What actions do I need to take in order for this upcoming year to be great for me in terms of my life as a writer? So those are just some questions. Maybe you have similar questions or different questions, but really letting yourself think about the meaning behind greatness and living the life of a writer and the connection between those for you. Next, I want to invite you to look over your list of questions and choose one that's really standing out to you that feels like it's asking for more of your attention. Take that question and now start to think about the answer. How would you answer it? If you decide that greatness is about a feeling, right? Like I want to feel a certain way. What is it that you want to feel? And I want you to take a few minutes to explore this feeling, let yourself really sit with it, answer the question for yourself, come up with some ideas of what it might look like to answer the question for yourself. So choose one of your questions, start now to write out how you think you might answer that. Again, I would pause for like 3 to 5 minutes and let yourself really explore what you think how you might answer that question would look like, and then come back when you're done. So hopefully you've chosen a question and started to explore how you might answer it in this upcoming year. Living the life of a writer can look so different for all of us. It can look so different for even one person throughout their life, right? Who I was when I was a young writer to a writer in my 30s to a writer now in my 40s looks different. There are some things that are similar and some things that continue to evolve or change, or things that I realize about myself. So now I want to invite you to think about how you started to answer your question, and then start to make a little bit of a plan for yourself, like start to solidify what action steps that you want to take going forward into this upcoming year that would help to make this upcoming year a great year for you in terms of living the life of a writer. Start to really think about what are those things that you want to anchor yourself to or you want to come back to. Living the life of a writer has its ups and downs. Sometimes it's going great, sometimes it's not. Sometimes we're really able to stick to a routine, and sometimes things shift and we find ourselves restarting our routine or coming back to it again, and that's totally okay. But maybe think about how you're going to navigate that. What are things that you do want to come back to? What is something that's going to help you make this upcoming year a great year for you in terms of living the life of a writer? I suggest you take a few minutes again to write this down, to sort of come up with an action plan for yourself or affirmations, intentions that you want to remind yourself of throughout the year, and then find a place to put it so that you can revisit them often, do little check-ins with yourself as a writer so that you can have a great year this year. I think this is just a really fun way to explore living the life of a writer, coming at it from a maybe different angle by asking questions instead of only seeking answers. And hopefully come up with the questions that, again, really get you thinking and push you to be reflective and to figure out what it means for you to have a great year in terms of living the life of a writer. I hope this is helpful to you. If you have any questions or want to share what you came up with or how this went for you, I'd love to hear them. And I hope you're well, and I'll talk to you later.